Assalamu alaikum. In today's episode, we have to discuss a very important issue that have always been remain controversial for the last several decades. That is evolution versus creation. The only version of creation was prevailing since the beginning up to 1859, and that was presented by the God-made religion. But in 1859, Charles Darwin, a British biologist, presented the theory of evolution. And since then, a parallel version of evolution also prevails. According to evolution, the human beings are also the products of a common ancestor and living organism that is called the DNA, and they further claim that the DNA of the chimpanzee ape, which is related to monkey, is 98.8% similar to that of the DNA of the human beings, which means that our forefathers, that is Adam and Eve, have also been evolved through the same DNA. I will mention here that evolution is still a theory, and it could not have progressed to become a scientific law. Because to be a scientific law, it needs sufficient evidence and record of the intermittent species that are still missing to be presented, and it's supposed to make it a law. While about the creation, God says in its holy verses that I have created the initial race of the human being through sticky clay of the sea, and the process may have taken hundreds or thousands of years, while currently it takes only 9 months. The Holy Verses further says that several generations of the same initial race have been repeatedly produced through the same process. It further says that in among all of them, the selection of Adam and Eve being made, and then the transformation of soul being made to them, by which they became capable of speaking and listening, and so simultaneously became a conscious human beings. And then Adam was also being bestowed with first prophethood of all the humanity. It's a brief about the creation. I invite all the scientific community to please also consider the process of creation for their scientific research, and do not adopt a prejudiced behavior while presenting the scientific facts, because the scientific facts are the assets of all the humanity. I will make here a necessary clarification that the Holy Book of Quran is not the book of science, but rather the book of guidance. And I will And I will further clarify that science and religion are in no way contradictory to each other, but rather they are inevitable for each other to exist, because the purpose of both can be clearly defined. So it's Khuda Hafiz for the current episode.